Alright, we should be good to go. Let's see. I just gotta carefully move the mic. Which hopefully the mic arm doesn't fall. It should be good. Hold on a moment, I'm adjusting myself back in the seat. Just trying to make sure that the mic arm doesn't fall. We should be good. Alrighty, everyone. I am not ready for this. Let me check something. We good. Mr. Dragon, Yoda, Nicholas. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Welcome to what's probably going to be a royal meme show. I've been hearing things about the other regions where there's some shenanigans going on. It's probably going to be no different over here. Okay, I have a few minutes to get ready. So, sorry, I'm like trying to think about what I'm going to say. So, for those who don't know what the heck is going on, this is going to be, or this is practice, or last minute practice, for Nations Cup Round 4, which is the F3500 at Suzuka. And this thing is incredibly difficult to drive. For us North American peeps, we're like, there's some of us that are thinking that participation is going to be extremely low, to the point where it's like it might not even be worth doing slot 2, which is so because of that. You know, like we'll get a vibe check on slot 1 to see how many people are doing the race. But to be quite honest with you, I might only be doing this first slot, and whatever we get, we'll just take it. Because I have a good feeling that this is probably going to be my drop round. I mean, we already saw how slot 2 was on Wednesday, where participation fell off a cliff. And I think with a car like this, that's incredibly difficult to drive, I think it's gonna be even worse. It also doesn't help that I haven't had much time to practice this combination. So I'll need to be extremely lucky to do well, especially right off the bat, but to be quite honest, I'm not really sweating it. We don't have DRS though. DRS is not a thing with this car. Yeah, I remember the other one. I'm forgetting the car. It was St. Croix C, and it was a tuning race. That race was wild. No, yeah, I have traction control at one. Uh, yeah, I have it at one. I am not gonna take it off. This car is just way too wild to drive. Honestly, I think this car is even more difficult to drive than the X 2019. That's saying something. Yeah, I'm forgetting the car's name that we did back in GT Sport. It was a tuning race, and I remember like there was like a really weird setup that just worked with that car. However, the dirty air was set to real, or the slipstream was set to real, so dirty air was awful. Like you could even take the first turn flat out. You actually had to brake for turn one, which, yeah, which for a turn that's normally flat out is wild. Oh boy. This is it. We're gonna enter this meme race. I am I'm quite scared. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna do this first slot. And that's it. I actually look more forward to doing the X 2019 race than this race, which is something I never thought I would say, but here I'm saying it. I mean, the other thing is that I feel like I can't really choose if I want to do either this one or round 5. I feel like I have to do both of them because I am pretty certain that it's either this race or the next race that's most likely going to be my drop round. Unless if by some miracle I get a decent result here, then yeah, if I get a decent result here, then I'm just gonna skip round 5. But if I don't get a decent result, then I will do round 5. Actually, I probably shouldn't even do this. The car handles so differently in race pace versus time trial. Probably gonna be the same story in qualifying. That's the other thing I don't like about these kind of cars, where in time trial they handle one way, qualifying they handle it completely differently, and then in the race they handle it completely differently again. And yeah, I'm just not a fan of that. Brake balance. Can you like go all the way to 5 and stay there? Thank you. Compared to this car, the X119 is way easier to drive. I actually don't like that. I haven't liked the X119 ever since it came out on GT Sport. I've always had beef with that car. What was it? I think it was round 2. Was it round 2? With the X119 at Spa. I think it was round 2. That one, I went in with not that much practice. Like I only did a couple laps for race pace, and I took it super easily. Like I already knew what kind of strategy I wanted to do because I asked around. So I was like, okay, I want to do this, that, and I'm just not gonna really push at all. I'm just gonna take it really easy. I wasn't expecting anything, but I ended up getting a somewhat decent result, which is good enough for me because I'm like, okay, I don't have to do this race again. I don't have to do slot 2, so I just bail on that. Yeah, the last corner is that one's gonna be really fun to deal with. Same goes with the first turn, because I have a problem with understeering a lot, especially in the first turn. Yeah, I think round 3 was the topless one. Yeah, because this one's round 4. Yeah, I'm just going into this race just not going to expect much. My main goal is to finish one piece, which is probably going to be an impossible mission. Probably just do just one slot. I also like how the qualifying, I think the qualifying is almost as long as the race itself. Oh man. Guys, I'm not ready. This is gonna be the race of all time. It is a little under 4 minutes until the memes start to happen. Yeah, I don't want to do time trial because the car handles way too differently. I'm too used to, what's it called? I'm already too used to how the car drives in race pace. I have a feeling I'm still gonna forget how this car drives, like when it actually starts to matter, like in the actual race itself. Oh my goodness. And here I was thinking I was going to skip this entire Nations Cup race, but here I am. I'm just here for the credits, so... Oh wow. Nice. Who amongst you guys have done this race already? Let me know how it went before I share with you guys how my race is about to go. Because I have a good feeling, yeah, it's just gonna be a mess. I would not be surprised in the least if this race goes like how it went in the Porsche Cup, which, for those who don't remember, I'm talking about specifically the Porsche 993 race, where in that one I practiced all week for it, and then I just fell like a house of cards, where I just had no pace and I just had a hard time just keeping the car going where I wanted to go. I have a feeling it's gonna be like this one, except without the practice part. Because this one I haven't put in that much practice. Like I only started practicing today. Because I spent the past 2 days trying to do the lap time challenge, in which down was a monster in itself. I had a really difficult time trying to get the, what was it? I think it's a 126 for Laguna Seca. And I was trying to do that on the controller. Like for those of you doing that lap time challenge on the controller, I salute you guys. I don't know how you guys are doing it, because that is difficult. I eventually managed to get the 126 on the controller, but dude, that was frustrating. It actually got me mad. And I think this current lap time challenge is probably my least favorite lap time challenge I've ever done in this game. Worse than the X2019s. So I can hold up with a badge of honor. Alright, let's see. What are we looking at here? There is some participation. It's hard to say. Hard to say. Alright guys, I need you guys to guess. How many points do you think this slot's worth? I'll give you guys like 20 seconds before I click on the mighty button. Because I'm going to guess it's probably... I'm going to go for 380. Alright, great guess. even I don't know if it's delayed, but great guess from no one. 375. I was actually close. I don't think we're getting a 400-point race ever again. Yeah, same here. That's the mission. The mission is just to finish the race. I'm kind of going in that. I'm kind of hoping I can do that too. Just finish the race. Whatever I get, I'm just going to run with it. Because, yeah, I'm only going to do this first slot. Need a shot. Yeah. For those who are doing their qualifying right now and happen to be on the stream, don't be like me and spin out right there. But good luck in your race. Good luck in your qualifying as well. The battle to really watch out for is between Robbie Heck and Sam Cardinal, because in North America it's only those two people who are duking it out for the win, and basically for here it's only the winner who qualifies for the Nations Cup live events. Right now those two people are only 3 points away from each other. And with points being worth less and less as the season goes on, like every single point counts. Like they cannot basically they cannot mess up at all. And they only have first slot to do well. If they get a bad result, their entire season is in jeopardy. I would hate to be in their shoes. It's time to lock in and hope I don't mess up. Digger 2 is a handful for me. Thank goodness we have a lot of time to try to get a good lap, because I can use every decent banker lap. I'm braking way too late for Digger 2. Yeah, pretty much. That, and if the car steps out even just a little bit, you ain't recovering. Honestly, it's even worse than the extra 19, where that one sometimes with that one there is a chance of recurring, but it's like with this car, if it slips out just a little bit, you ain't coming back. way too early. Just a little bit. Crazy how 10 minutes have flown by. Wow, look at that consistency. Good news is I'm consistent. Bad news, my time ain't there yet. Yeah, this is crazy how car steps out just a little bit like that, and that's it. Danny, how's it going? I'm out here struggling. I'm definitely not feeling it with this car. My goal is just to get some points on the board because this is gonna be my drop race. It's gonna be a tough one, and what doesn't help is that. Wait, hold on. What doesn't help is that here in North America, participation falls off of a cliff after slot 1, which is what this one is. So when slot 2 starts, there's barely going to be anyone. I hate this car. Yeah, that's even my goal. Like, I'm probably going to drive like a 50% of what I could do, and then just hope for the best. Try to survive the grid start, and then just like drive at 50%. Raz, thank you. Apologies for not reading the chat much because I'm just trying to see if I can do even just a little better for this race. Because vibe check is definitely not there. I'm definitely not vibing here. Last lap as well. Shame. Braking way too late for the hairpin. Moved up a bit right there. Yeah, this thing is a handful is putting it nicely. Yeah, honestly, this makes me look forward to the next X 2019 race, which is crazy to say, but that's how I feel. Alright, thank you, Danny. Yeah, just gonna take it nice and easy. Hopefully, I don't get punted. We'll all bunch them together. Try to keep it nice and easy. I think if I want to get a good score, I think I need to finish, I think it's P6 at least? I don't know. Either way, I'm just going to take whatever the slot gives me and call it a night. Because this combination is giving me a headache. The lap time challenge is giving me a headache. This game's giving me a headache. Then I gotta move some things around my room as well, so I want to get as much of that done this weekend. Well, Drew, at least it's a great start, and all you gotta do is just try to stay away from the shenanigans that's gonna happen in lap 1, because we know what's gonna happen in lap 1. Just try to avoid that shenanigans, keep it on the track, and you're most likely gonna go some spots. Never mind. If I want to get like a really good result, I have to finish P5. That's be a miracle that happens. So yeah, I'm just gonna take whatever I can get. I mean, if I finish P8, I'll be happy with that, because P8 or P7, and I'll be like, you know what? I don't mind. Guys, I think my points are averaging around 260s to 280s. So basically, we finish around where we're starting, then I'm cool with that. Dude, P1, dude, that'd be a miracle. If something happens with everyone in front, I manage to finish P1. I don't know what I'll have to say about that. Probably just cry. Anyways, I was watching Digit stream, and I think he was doing TC2 on second gear, so I'm probably just gonna do that as well. Anyways, for those who are about to do this race, good luck. We're all gonna need it. And alright, and if you somehow manage to get away with it without a penalty, that'd be crazy. Alright guys, good luck. Look, that's me. Dark side, how's it going? Good luck, everyone. Ow. Luckily, no damage. Oh, a bunch of shenanigans going on. I have no front downforce. We went down a couple spots, but somehow actually survived, so I'm okay with that. Jesus Christ, that was a jump scare. It actually scared me. Like, you're so focused with what's happening in your front, that jumping out of you, it could be jibbies. I don't even know who that was. Could be going much faster, but I'm just... I do apologize. I'm going to be ignoring chat for the entire race. just trying to finish in one piece. I'm going extremely slow through the first 2 turns because I'm not too familiar with how the car acts under slipstream. Maximus is in a rough spot because with the really strong slipstream, well, Hora's leader of this pack. It's going to be incredibly difficult for them to break away from all of us. Try to play it carefully. I just want to get this race over with. went through that hairpin really slowly. Oh man, we can catch up to him. No, I'm going really slow through Spoon. And I know I'm... Wait, hold on. And I'm going really slow through the first couple of turns, but I'm just not confident slowing down with this super strong slipstream. So I'm just taking it really easy. Need him to catch up to P6. He's right there. Come on. Don't let him get away. A little bit of a narrow line right there. Now he took. Thank you, Lester. Very kind of you. I think Lester's just waiting until the very end before he does something. I don't know. I don't know if I should have gone for the move or not. I feel like I was really going to be pushing my luck if I did go for it. Sorry, Lester. I was going to go for the move as well. Sorry, not sorry. I should have probably given Lester this spot. These groups. The thing is that it's this car. This car is just too. Yeah. The problem is that it's not gonna be that much points on offer after this. So it's like, should I go? It's like, do I really want to go again? How long was the race? First, let me find that out. 18 minutes. I can do the last 30 minutes. Well, it looks like Lester is not too mad about that. I hope. Sturk, I think this is one of those times where the advice of Lester wants a rematch. Okay, just because it's Lester. Just because it's Lester, Uncle Lester. Just because it's him, I'm gonna go again. I feel like I was not breathing at all. It's just a shame that I couldn't do anything with Forza Maximus. Maybe next time. Because I have a good feeling I'll probably see them again. Actually, I have a good feeling Forza will probably show up in the next slot. He's probably going to try to go for the 300 as well. At least 300 points. I don't know about I don't know about Maximus. But I think Boise, everyone from Boise and above, they're definitely going to call it a day. Yeah, I just don't know about Forza. Lester's going again. I don't know about Crackadilly. Grocery, I have a good feeling Grocery's probably going to go again. Negative Waves might go again. Wheaties is definitely, he's most likely going to go again. Super might go again. The only question is like how many points will be on the table for slot 2. I'd be surprised if we go well above 300 points. Yeah, that is weird. And then I think round 5 is round 5 is a long race as well. And then last race, I think the last race is also a long one. Yeah, I'm just. Oh gosh, if this race had rain, like torrential rain, I think we'd be crawling around the track. What time? That's the thing though. We have to wait a long time. We gotta wait an hour. That's the thing that kind of irks me a bit. Is like, can we do like the next race and like what's it at 7 p.m. instead of 8 p.m. since like the entire session is pretty short. Yeah, not good for trouble for view. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because I remember. I think slot 2 was like 325 in their last race. The what do you call it? The autoplus race. But part of the thing is that was on a work day. But with this is on a weekend. I don't know. Where's my phone? But what I am happy is that I somehow managed to survive the race. That front damage. Okay. Because I remember I got front damage from hitting, I think it was Maximus. When I was going through that long right turn leading into Spoon, I felt like I was starting to lose grip and like my car was about to start stepping out. And that kind of scared me. So I was hoping that like when I went through Spoon, I was hoping that I didn't get dogpiled. Luckily, I don't think I was. Don't think so. No, I don't want to do I don't want to do Seaside. I need to get good on this race. I also need to really use the bathroom. I'm gonna go use the bathroom, so I will be back. Let me just find a way out of the seat without hitting the mic. Oh, I can do it. I don't want to adjust the mic arm because the mic arm is really wonky, so I'm afraid if I move it, it's gonna fall. Anyways, let me do this. Alright, we're back. Man, that's the thing I love about having the second monitor right next to me. I don't have to mess around with the main monitor as much to do things while I'm streaming on the PlayStation. I can just look at the second monitor and go from there. Okie dokie. What are we looking at here? I'm just gonna chill for a while. Just mentally preparing myself for slot 2, which I don't want to do, but Lester encouraged me to do it, so I'm gonna go. I want to do it just for him. Just give me a moment. Give me a moment. Where is sending a message to a friend right now? Okay. I think that's something I forgot to check. I forgot to check where my brake balance was at. What time is it? 6:54. Let me save the last hour just in case. I don't know if the first recording saved the, what do you call it? The qualifying session. Do I have enough space? I should have enough space. Cool. Gotta be careful about that. Actually, what am I doing? What is it? Not this week, or next weekend. What am I doing? Trying to think, because I don't know if I had something. If I had something planned for, not today, but like next Saturday. I don't think so. Because I know I got a convention coming up, but that's not until the end of the month, so I don't have to worry about that getting in the way of Nations Cup. I think I'm fine. I just got to get more comfortable with this car, and then try to get a much better qualifying time, and then go from there. Because that is definitely how you don't do it. just gotta shake it off a little bit. Luckily, I have water right next to me. For those who have done the race, feel free to let me know how your races went. Hopefully it went well, and hopefully you were able to avoid a whole bunch of shenanigans. Oh, actually, that's what I want to see before. I have to do this because the controller's way over there. Because I have it plugged into it's like a Y cord, so it can take the game audio to the computer. I did want to see who was the one that binned it before. I think it was like just before Degner won, because something happened. I should have the replay up. Yeah, it's silly, and yeah, you got to do the same thing if you want to do quality practice. I mean, even then, it's like, and then there's like sometimes where you can't recreate the exact conditions, which is silly. I really wish PD put in like a system where you can practice race conditions and qualifying conditions to the exact finest detail. Come on, PD, make it happen. Alright, I want to see what happened here. Who was it? Oh no. Poor Wheaties. Let's see what happened. So far, nothing. I think it was this lap where something happened. Well, it wasn't this lap. Because he ended up in the back. Oh, that. Oh, no. Hold on a moment. Wow, that's the worst luck right there. Damn. He steps out a little bit. Damn. Damn, that sucks. And no penalty. That's rough. Yeah, and then over here looks like Quartz was able to just get away from Robbie. Yeah, that's rough on Wheaties. I have a good feeling he's gonna go again. I hope he goes again because we need the points. Yeah. I'm actually it's kind of surprising that the ghosting system didn't do its thing. Of course, the time when you need the ghosting system the most, it's not there. Yeah, and that is also surprising that Suzuka doesn't have 24-hour cycle. It is. That or the worst thing is when a car is ghosted and there's nowhere to go, and then the car unghosts right in front of you. So instead of going through it, like you just smack it super hard, and then it just ruins both of your races even more. I mean, I know Le Mans, especially like in the faster cars, like the ghosting system in Le Mans is notoriously strong. So what's it, at the very end of the Mulsanne Straight, like everyone's ghosting, so you can take full advantage of that and just go through cars, and if you do it just right, you can pass some cars by ghosting through them. And because you're most likely ghosted too, you don't have to worry about getting hit. And as long as you're inside another car, like if you're both ghosted, then you're gonna stay ghosted. I don't remember which race it was. I think it was a GT World Series race. But there was I think it was the Toyota GT1, where a whole bunch of us ghosted, and this guy and I we ended up staying ghosted with each other until I think it was until we got to Arnage. So not only did we not need to worry about getting hit because we're both ghosted, we also took advantage of each other's slipstream and went faster. And then when we caught up to a car that was not ghosted, we just ghosted through them. So theoretically, if both of you guys have the same exact pace and do not mess up at all, like you can stay ghosted for the rest of the race and never have to worry about getting hit, and then take advantage of every other poor soul that isn't ghosted, take advantage of the slipstream, and it just goes through them. If someone actually made that happen, it'd be crazy. I'm just driving around right now. Because as much as I want to not do this, I already promised Lester that I will do it. And knowing Lester, he was probably going to go again, and no matter with that result, he was most likely going to go again. It's barely 7, I'm already yawning. Oh, chat. I am an idiot. 'Cause I forgot to tell Twitter that I'm streaming. I think it's a little late for that now, so oh well. Oh well. Oh well. I also regret telling Lester that I am going to do this race. Or do the race again. I am not ready. That is true. No, but it's like throwing the link over to Twitter and be like, hey Twitter gang, I'm streaming. Come watch me embarrass myself. It's a little late for that, so I'm just not gonna bother. Yeah, so this brings us into the topic of Wednesday. I'm probably gonna do Wednesday's race. As much as I don't want to do it because it's X 2019 again. I might as well just do it just so. Yeah, just so I can have points for every round, and then after that, see which round gets dropped. Actually, you know what? Let me see. Actually, let me see how many points I have from the recent rounds. So right now, I think I think this race right now is like a 260 something. So this would most likely be the drop round. So far, it's over here. Where am I at? Yeah, so 289, 284, 325. So if I were to run with the points right now, it's most likely going to be dropped. Yeah, because I'm pretty certain it's either this one or this one that's going to be the drop round. But I'm just hoping I can. Yeah, I might as well just do all the races. It wouldn't surprise me if the final round is worth a bit more points just because it's Group 3. I think what's a Group 3 at Lago Maggiore. So I feel like that probably grab a couple more people's attention. But if I can get really good results for... Never mind. Unless if there's somehow still a lot of points on the table for these next two races, especially slot 2 of this one. If I can get some good points, then I might even consider dropping the final round. But at the same time, it's like, might as well do it. I mean, we're already at that point where I've been doing every single race, then might as well just do the last one too. This car's just wild to drive. Sink in a bit more time to this thing. completely missed Apex. Nothing new. That part scares me a bit because the car slips out right there. You ain't coming back from that. And that is, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, we still got half an hour. Half an hour left. What I should do is practice. I should practice qualifying pace. Let me just turn that off. Oh yeah, another thing. So I know earlier I was talking about the battle with Quartz and Robbie. Quartz is in the lead now. And the thing is that Robbie cannot go back to this race to try to get more points because there's a very high chance that the second slot's going to be dead. So he has to take those points and try to do better in the next race. So it's around 5. I think essentially, I think Robbie has to win both rounds 5 and 6 to pass Quartz now. And for Quartz, I think if he can win. Okay, well, here's the thing. If there's a lot of points on offer for round 5, and if he wins, he could probably skip round 6. But the thing is that there's probably a chance that because it's Group 3 at Major, there might be more participation, so Quartz might have to go anyways. And if Quartz goes, of course, he has to win the race. Actually, no. Actually, technically he doesn't need to win. He just needs to finish in front of Robbie. So that's the situation right now with Quartz and Robbie. It's pretty spicy. was terrible. Give me a moment. Okay. That's one thing I hope I can work on for future seasons of GTWS. Like doing better in the first slot. Like if I got P6 in that first slot, I probably would honestly I would have called it a night no matter what. But the thing is that like I was shaky in the first slot, especially at the start. I mean, there's a good chance I'm still gonna be shaky in the next slot just because of how this car behaves. But it's like one thing I wish I could do and that I need to work on is just making far less mistakes. That way I can potentially get a decent result in the first slot, and then it's like call it a night there. Don't gotta worry about slot 2, and then go do my thing. The only thing is that slot, I don't want to know or think how slot 3 is going to be for this race, and same with the Xtreme 19 race, because I know I mean this was a top of with Group 3, so this past Wednesday. Hold on. Slot 3 on Wednesday, and this was top split, was not even worth 300 points. No, I think slot 1 was like 375 or around that ballpark. And then slot 2 was 325, I think. And then I think like slot 3 was like 280, 290, which is crazy. So what I'm hoping is that I can do well in this one, so I don't have to worry about slot 3. Not that I'm going to do it, because it's probably going to be horrendous. Yeah, it is. Unless if you like do a metric ton of practice, which, yeah, sadly I can't do that as much. Like, for example, with this specific race, I started practicing it today. I don't know how long the others have been practicing for, but chances are they've probably been practicing more for more time than me. If you can practice more for this race, I mean, more power to you. It's just that I can't. I just don't have that much time nowadays, which sucks. But oh well. The only exception would be is if the rounds, if it was one round or one race a week, oh, that'd be a whole different game right there. Because then I'd have the entire week to get comfortable with this car and track combination. But unfortunately, we don't have what, like 2.5 days. And it's like sometimes I just don't have that time. Like for example, like this week was hella busy at work, so I didn't have that much time to do stuff on Gran Turismo. And that little time I had was me trying to get good at the lap time challenge. So, because my hope was to get it recorded and get the video out yesterday, but because this combination is difficult, it took a lot longer. And I was finally able to get the footage yesterday, last night. So then after the stream, I want to make the video, and maybe later on Sunday evening, I'll probably get a bit of time behind the wheel for the 5th round. Yeah, oh my, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, dude, that was insanity. And looking back at it, I don't know how people were able to do that. It's like, all right, let's practice for Nations, do the Nations Cup race. All right, now we jump right over to Manufacturers Cup. Like, holy moly, don't know how people were able to do that. Yeah. Or use, I don't know, maybe a different car? I don't know. Like something not as crazy to drive. Who am I to say? I'm not the one planning this stuff. No, that was the main season. I think we had, I don't know if it was 20 or 40 rounds for each league. Might have been, yeah, because I think there was one where it went up to round 40. I can probably look this up because I remember making the guide, and now, you know what? Now that I think about, how the hell was I able to make all the guides for that? I want to think about it. Just thinking about that makes me want to burn out already. Studio. Let's see. Round. Let's put round 25. To see if there was. So I see around 10, around 5, around 3, round 1, round 10. I just put a random number on the YouTube Studio page to see what kind of results it gives me. So Manufacturer Cup round, I don't know. I want to do round 15. Okay, I don't think there's around 15. Looks like it was just round 10. Okay. YouTube, what are you doing? Let's go by... Is there a way to see by type? No. Okay. Where... Is there a way to see... ...2020? Nope. 2021. Maybe that's because it was under a different name. Because it wasn't manufacturer. It wasn't called Manufacturer Cup. It was called Manufacturer Series. Let's see. I think that's a thing. I think they also went by seasons. I think. Round 3, round 1, round 30. Jesus Christ, round 30. We had 30 rounds. Holy, I remember now. I mean, to be fair, this is like smack dab in the middle of the pandemic, but holy moly, 30 rounds. So it has 60 rounds. Jesus Christ. How did we do that? Yeah, I mean, again, this was back in the middle of the pandemic. We ain't going anywhere, so I was like, yeah, I mean, it was like, people are not doing as much, most likely, so we'll just throw in a whole bunch of rounds. I don't remember how many of those rounds counted. I remember now. I remember trying to make the strategy guides for all the races, and that ended up not leaving me much time to do any of the races myself. Because the moment I finished making one, I already had to start thinking about the other one. Even though I think there were even short races still, but I mean, that was brutal. Yeah, 20 out of still quite a bit. Yeah. $30 rounds, Jesus Christ. That's so many. That's probably why I burnt out, because I was trying to keep up with all the rounds. Or like started the snowball effect of getting burnt out. Luckily, it's not as bad now with the burnout stuff. But that does worry me, or like the thought of it is in the back of my head, where it's like if I try to be, if I try to be a lot more active in trying to make videos and stuff, I do get worried I'll burn out again. Although doing live streams, at least with what I'm trying right now, twice a week, doesn't feel too bad. Although the only thing is that I'm streaming the Nations Cup stuff, so it's like after that, what am I going to do? So that's going to be an interesting problem to tackle. But yeah, honestly, I feel like if I'm doing my own thing and doing it because I want to, not because I need to, I feel a lot better about it. And then maybe not focus as much time on making videos, because making videos takes a while. Oh, that is true. Yeah, the lobbies are more stable now. And I was reading chat. Yeah, I remember. What was I think it was when the regions joined up. So, like, for example, North America and South America joined up for Manufacturers Cup, and then it was like I think it was like a 50-50 where the servers were going to be. Because if I remember correctly, I remember hearing back then that the Gran Turismo servers are in Virginia, which is a random state. You'd think it'd probably be like in California or New York or something, but they're in Virginia apparently. So for Manufacturers Cup, if we connected there, it wasn't so bad. But if we connected on the South American servers, which I don't know where those are, it was a mess. Because everyone would be lagging. And then there'd be like disconnections, which is crazy. Then there's that. What else? Oh, it also doesn't help if you have a really crappy internet service provider. I remember those days. I remember having Comcast, and the connection we used was like, what was it, like copper? I don't remember what it's called. It's like through the copper wire connection, stuff like that. And like the upload speeds were atrocious, and the connection was incredibly unstable, where I'd probably, like, there was a good chance I'd disconnect at least once a day. But I remember, like, towards the end of our time with Comcast, the connection quality was so bad that we were disconnecting multiple times an hour. And on the brief times where we were connected, like, the connection speeds were slow, and I remember noticing there was a whole bunch of packet loss, to the point where if you're trying to live stream stuff, like, watch live streams, good luck. If you're trying to play online, you ain't. If you're working at home, you ain't. Yeah, but eventually it just got so bad that we ended up dropping them, because that's when we also found out that they just barely recently put fiber in our area. So we switched over. I think it's AT&T, and they recently put fiber, and ever since then, it's mostly been sunshines and rainbows. Like, I think I've only the internet stability is so good, I can barely remember how many times we've lost, like, legit lost connection for like more than a minute. And not due to maintenance or anything like that. Like, just the internet dropping out of nowhere. It's probably like less than 10 at this point. Yeah, well, that's, it's, well, what time is it? Okay, still got time. I don't know. It's like, I do like racing with the South Americans, but that's if we have, like, we're all like on a decent connection, then it's like, cool, I'm cool with that. But I mean, you can see with even with just our Nations Cup, because North America is doing their own thing and South America is doing their own thing. Like, I don't know how it is for South America. For us in North America, like, there's just not that much participation. Like nowadays, if you've been keeping up with the Nations Cup for this season, like North America, dude, we are not stacked up. I think the only time this region was legit stacked was in the first round for the first time slot, and that was it. Because I think, you know, I want to say, I think round one slot one is the only time this season where we've had a race that was over 400 points. I'll know if I see it when I see it. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like the participation just with just North America it's not there. Yeah. So we have a 400 right here. I do have to go back quite a bit because I don't know how many points Simon and Dino got, because I remember Dino doing slot 2. I should see them. Yeah, and then Kindle's not doing it anymore. Yeah, Dino. Yeah. I don't see Simon, so I don't even think he got a 400 either. So yeah. So in our region, only one person has ever gotten a 400. And that was in the first slot. After that, after slot 1, round 1, there has never been a 400 point race because the participation is just not there. Like Windfire isn't doing it. Simon stopped. Dino stopped. Sam Kindle stopped. Who else? Outlaw Quadrant's not doing this season. Trying to remember who are some other really fast people. His name is on. What's his name? I saw him here. I'll know when I see it. Oh, yeah. Doodle's not doing it, and Doodle's stupidly fast. Drift is not here. He's not doing the season. So it's like, yeah, participation is not there, and that's just for one region. And we even added Mexico to the region, and we're still not getting that much participation. So there was a day where PD says, "Hey, for Nations Cup, we're going to combine North and South America into one region." I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, it's a no-stop race. Your main goal for this race is to survive. It is a good start with false start check. So what I did is I had traction control at 2, and I was on second gear for the very start of the race. Yeah. And I think part of that is because for us in North America, I think it's only one person gets to go. Only one person gets to go to the live events. And that's a similar situation in OC where they only get one person to go. So it wouldn't surprise me if some of the top people looked at that and we're just like, I'm not gonna bother. Why? Like, I'm not gonna bother putting in a whole bunch of time and energy and probably not qualify for whatever reason. And to be honest, I don't blame them. They probably got other things that they need to do anyways. I don't blame them. Or they probably just saw that it's just not worth it. I mean, at the very least, you could probably do like the first race or the first 2 rounds to get a gauge of how things are going, and then after that, just be like, yeah, I'm not going to do it, or I'm going to continue. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if some of the people, some of like the tops of people, saw how things were going right off the bat for round one, and were just like, yeah, I'm just not going to do the rest of the season. I don't blame them. Yeah, but I mean, that's Manufacturers Cup, and that's yeah, that one there's what was it? Technically, there's 12 spots for those in the Americas. But yeah, South America only gets 2 people. We only get 1 person. I think Japan. Was it Japan? What? No, it's like Japan, Malaysia, it was Asia. I think they only get 2 people as well. Yeah, I think they only get 2 people for Asia. And the EMEA gets 4 people. Which, sure, yeah, there's more spots available for EMEA, but I cannot imagine how cutthroat it gets over in EMEA. Which the thought of it kind of scares me. Anyways, we are unfortunately gonna enter into slot 2. I'll be surprised if this race is worth more than 310 points. Yeah, but I will say about Manufacturers Cup, I know we were close to getting more North Americans to represent. Because let me pause this so I don't have to hear the car screaming in my ear. Dev's son was competing for Nissan, so Nissan is a brand qualified, but at the very last round, very last slot, he ended up losing to, I think his name is Celso. And because Celso beat him in points by, I think it was like by 3 points, something like that. It was like a small number, and Celso was just barely able to pass him at the very last minute. I'm trying to see like who else could have qualified. I know Simon was on his own. He was on his own league for Lamborghini. See, now I'm crazy. I gotta look this up. Because I remember I was like kind of just crunching numbers for the manufacturers. Let's see. Oh, and that's the other thing. If a really fast person picked a manufacturer, like for example, Bonelli, he always picks AMG, and that's kind of his. That's his manufacturer. No one is gonna try to take his spot. Yeah. So. Yeah. Dino was. Yeah, Dino. He was. I know he was the top driver for Genesis, but the thing is that Genesis, unfortunately, they couldn't get the points, the global points. Yeah, so North America's 1, Central South America's 2, 4 for EMEA, Asia 1, Oceania 1. Yeah, it's a little too cutthroat. And I remember. No, and I feel kind of bad for Genesis because I think what was it, the final 2 rounds were rounds where they weren't at the biggest advantage. Because what was I think round 5 was Sardinia A reverse. I don't think the Genesis was good there, So basically, they had to fight for scraps, and basically they had to get just enough points to global points to stay in the fight. And I think Wind, the UK Wind, and Dino were able to get enough points for them to stay in the fight. And then Suzuka, their car was good, but the problem is that their tire wear was not that good. Like the car just chews on its tires, so in a way that sealed their fate, which sucks. It really sucks for them because I wanted them to qualify because I don't know, I just didn't want them to be like, oh yeah, just because we're partner, like we can just jump in. Like nothing but like this year they didn't have that, and they were so close to qualifying, but things just didn't go their way. They were so close, but so far at the same time. J Funk, how's it going? Thank you. I was not going to do this slot 2, but Uncle Lester told me to do it, so I'm going to do it just for him. Yeah, and then Reynolds' story is tragic because you guys probably know about how I think it was like 3 drivers for Renault were caught cheating. The 4th one was with Lexus. And because the points got slashed from Renault's top drivers, because they were the ones that were cheating, their manufacturer ranking fell from, I think it was like from 7th to 12th place. So now, instead of being kind of like in the safe zone, now they're in very real danger of not qualifying. Their driver in Asia and OC, I think it was a Japanese driver. He was carrying the team, and because I think he had the most global points for all 3 regions, and the ones in EMEA, I think the one in EMEA, he wasn't having that much luck, so he was having a hard time trying to get points. And then I think a similar situation over here in the Americas where their top driver was having a hard time trying to get the points, which doesn't help because their top driver was getting all the points and they were unfortunately cheating. And yeah, and despite those efforts from the rest of the team, they just weren't able to make it. But I just feel really bad for the Japanese driver for Renault, because I think he was in the same team as the other ones that were cheating, and the guy didn't know about it. He had no idea that all this was going down. So what would have been like a semi cushy ride to the live events, like that ride, that dream got slashed right away. It got taken away right in front of his eyes, which sucks so much. Yeah, Uncle Lester does know a thing or 3. I just hope that we can get some points so we can fight for more points, and hopefully I can keep the car well behaved and in one piece. But yeah, so that's the story with Renault, which is crazy. Crazy when that whole shebang went down. Yeah, so like AMG, that's Benelli's manufacturer. Like no one's gonna touch him. BMW, there was a bit of a battle for BMW between Randy and I think his name's Fabrizio. There's a bit of a battle there, but Randy got the spot for BMW. Who else qualified? Ferrari. Cooper only had to worry about Nando, but even then, Yeah, Cooper was able to get some really good results. Honda. Oh yeah, Rush was on his own league. There was Tristan. That was the EMEA driver. Yeah, that was the one for driving for Renault in EMEA. I think he was leading Renault as well. So his points got deleted, which really hurt Renault's global points. Same goes with the one over here. Just a crazy scandal that happened, and then I was keeping tabs on it for a couple of days, and I was initially going to make a video on it, but then I guess suddenly everyone stopped talking about it. It's like, okay, well, I'm not going to make the video anymore. Yeah, it's kind of just like overnight where people just stopped talking about it. Let's see who else qualified. Lamborghini. Yeah, Simon was on fire this season. He won in individual points, which is crazy. Okay, Mazda is a crazy. I want to say this is honestly a crazy situation as well with Mazda that I think not many people have talked about. So here's the thing. Igor, the Igor Fraga, signed up for Mazda, and of course they're a partner car, so Mazda is guaranteed going in no matter what. Only one, I think it's like only one other top split driver, Quartz, signed up for Mazda as well, but because Igor has to do some, I think he had like real life races to do that conflicted with GTWS. He couldn't do all the races, and five out of 6 races count. So Quartz did some of the races, and he tried to grab as many points as he can. Igor did a couple races and tried to get as many points as he can. But then, because of the real life commitments, Igor couldn't do one race. So that's his drop round. But then came another real life commitment, so now he skipped 2 races. He's not qualifying anymore, because now he has 2 zeros. Which means all Quartz had to do was get some points, like just get some decent points for Mazda, and he's in. All he had to do was just 5 races, get decent results, and that's it. Because no one else in the higher splits signed up for Mazda. So just thinking about that, it's just like, wow. Like, in a way, Quartz got super lucky that he didn't really have to compete with anyone. And I think it was known that Igor wasn't going to be able to do all the races because he was doing what do you call it, real life racing. And yet so few signed up except for Quartz. I don't know. Maybe this is me, but I just think that's crazy. Yeah, because the thing is that, like, if you see Igor Fraga next to a manufacturer, and if you're trying to qualify, you ain't touching that manufacturer with a 10-foot pole. Like, yeah, because everyone knows he is incredibly fast. Like, it is incredibly hard to beat him, especially if you're fighting in the same manufacturer. But I guess people forgot that he had to do that. He had some other races. So it's just like, the moment that he skipped the second race, Quartz wins. Because I think everyone else in Mazda that wasn't Igor or Quartz were in higher splits, so they weren't going to get enough points to be of any threat to Quartz. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, for example, if you see Benelli next to AMG, you ain't touching AMG. If you see, I think his name is Carazza, next to Toyota, you ain't touching Toyota. Who else is like a really fast one? At least for the Americas. I know. Trying to think who else. Yeah, those are the ones I remember right now. Yeah, I see Igor next to manufacturer. You're not touching that manufacturer. But yeah. Anyways, let's enter this race and hope that this race is worth more than 300 points. Wow, that's... Oh, wow. Okay. This race is actually worth something. However, I already see some pretty fast people here. So I know this race is going to be a tough one. So my goal... top 5. Let's see, who is here? Tinsley's fast. Lester's here, Grove's here, Wheaties, Placaplum, Via, Forza. I'm actually surprised Forza's going again. Truth Serum, Honcho, Campos, Crocodile. Yeah, so there are some fast people here. So this is not going to be a cakewalk by any chance. I'm going to have to work for it and survive, hopefully. Oh, yeah, Industroza, yeah. Or, what's his, I think what's his Indian name? Loirat. Loirat and Porsche. I know Sam Kendall tried to beat Loirat, but Loirat managed to get more points. Randy. I mean, I think his name is Fabrizio. Fabrizio was pretty close to beating Randy. So yeah, I want to say Randy had to work for his spot. I don't think Randy had it that easy. Actually, I'm gonna be away from this guy. Lamb for some. Yeah, I'll say it. Actually, no. That's a tough one. Because there was someone that beat him a few years ago. I think it was Amarok. Yeah, I think it was Amarok that beat Lamb and I think it was for Subaru as well. But technically, yeah, if you see Lamb next to a manufacturer, like if you're trying to compete, you're probably not going to want to touch that manufacturer, unless if you know you can really take it to him. But I think this year Lamb, actually, I don't know about Lamb. I don't know who else was with Subaru. I mean, Subaru also struggled this season. I think they barely qualified this year. So hopefully I can get a banging good time, and we'll see where this takes us. I don't know how I saved it, but I saved it. A little bit better, but we can improve. Nice. Yeah, Wheaties. I feel bad for him. Just taking it easy for this lap. If I can get a 132, that'd be awesome, but we'll see. Sending some pretty good times. Barely improving at this point. Wheaties flying through this qualifying session. I do need to use the restroom. All right. I'm going to take this time to go use the restroom, so I'll be back. Thank you, J Funk. Nice. B to the R to the B. Back. Just trying not to hit the mic. There we go. Yeah, I don't know who P2 is, but man, they're fast. My headset. What was that? Okay. Sorry about that. I had to really use the restroom. Is catching up. So I'll probably have time to do 2 more laps. 2 more laps. I don't know if I'll have time to do 1 more lap. The car did the thing. Yeah, I don't think this is enough time. I'll just use this lap as warm-up. Just in time. Not that it mattered. Try pushing my luck right there, but it's definitely not going to work. Alright, guys. It's pretty close grid. Look at all the 133s. If I can finish top 3, I'll be happy with that. But 5th place is still the goal. Alright guys, let's do this. I'm gonna have a really hard time pronouncing your name. Is it Ogo Pogo? Well, thank you. Thanks for stopping by. For wishing me good luck. I don't know what's gonna happen in this race, but I'm hoping for the best. Sweet. Pretty heavy you get that right the first time. Here we go. Thank you, Jay Flung. I'm gonna try to take it easy once again. Hope I can finish where I start and finish one piece. Drink a little bit more water. Because after that, it is time to. It's going to be time to lock in. It's hard to tell if the tires are up to temperature yet or not. Well, they're already fighting it out. Holy shit! I forgot to go down a gear. I think we're all scared of what this guy was gonna do because we don't know if that incident with Wheaties was intentional or not. I hope I don't get penalized. Got away with it. I'm sorry I can't read chat right now. I'm trying to lock the hell in. No, bro! You're supposed to bump me, my dude. To be honest, I'm still so shocked at what just happened that my pace is actually quite slow. Alright, I need to lock in. I'm way off pace right now. Need to be like a second faster. I'm still like so shaking up from what just happened, from what happened. And Wheaty's already caught up. God damn. Because there's a very high chance that Wheaty's going to catch up to me. I'm just going to let him pass me. I'm going to be honest with you. Because Wheaty's pace is much faster than me. And I'm definitely not going to have the... I'm definitely not going to be able to defend him. But let's see if he catches up to me. And then I'll just let him pass me at the safest spot. Unless if Wheaties is fighting off with those around him. There's 134, that's more like it. And the things that with this really strong slipstream, there's a good chance Wheaties will actually catch up. I'm going to be the reason because I'm going way too careful. I'm going to be the reason why Wheaties catches up. What the hell is happening in this race? What is happening? Chat, I generally don't know what's happening in this race. I don't know. I think I was a bit too far behind to even like actually tell if enough space was given. Honestly, like, I don't want to even push my luck at this point. I'm happy taking second or third. Actually, I'm happy taking third, as long as there's no one else behind Wheaties, which I can't tell. Oh no, they're. Unfortunately, there's someone behind Wheaties. And I thought Route X was the most terrifying race ever. Poor Wheaties. Oh my god. I feel so bad for Wheaties. Dude, Wheaties has the worst luck ever. Jesus Christ. fucking way! Easy! Easy! I'm genuinely terrified. I'm like, oh my god. I'm trying not to panic. Come on, get my shit together. Come on. Come on. No. Come on. Come on. Come on. One last turn. Take it easy. No fucking way. No way. That is some plot armor right there. Holy shit. Oh my god. I did not think. I am at I cannot English. At a loss for words. This is like some movie stuff right there. Oh my. No way. This was the most plot armor race ever. No way. What? A Slayer. Oh, I doubt myself. I mean, that's been a thing since I was a teenager. Oh my god. I just. I I don't know. Oh my! I generally don't know what to say. I just won this race, just hoping to survive and grab a few more points. Oh. No slot 3, J-Funk, shut up. Yeah, oh my god. Did I save the replay? I need to make sure, did I actually save the replay? What? What? Yeah. Oh my, dude, I'm sorry guys. I need to like process what just happened. Wow, what? I generally thought that the incident with Wheaties and the other guy, like, I thought that was gonna be it, and then what? Thank you, Slayer. Dude, all I just wanted to do was just finish this race in one piece, and well, I mean that I was able to do that, but with a bonus. Oh, wow. Wow. I'm sorry, guys. What? I just cannot believe it. Thank you, Sickum. Thank you, Cards fan. Goaded, Ogopogo, Slayer, Scratchy, Gordon. Is it Gordon? Yeah, it was Gordon. Bernardo, Mace, J Funk. And this is how I started smoking. This race baby started smoking. Oh man. Alright. Unfortunately, I don't have the controller near me, so you're gonna hear a bunch of okay, so let's see what happened here. So we need to go to the end of lap. Well, actually, we can start right here. All right, so it's hard to tell because it's a bit wonky. Like a little bit of lag. Okay, so we just defends. Tom goes for the move. Dude, poor Wheaties. That, wow. Toby, thank you. Wow, so he goes to the ground. Wait, sorry. I gotta go right here. So it wasn't even, like, deliberate. I don't think it was deliberate. I mean, hold on, let me. I gotta go this way. Was it deliberate? Because he goes into the grass, and that's what I'm thinking. Oh, maybe he lost control. Yeah. That's. Let me go through Wheaties' perspective. I don't know what. Yeah, yeah. Wheaties actually saved him at the cost of a 5-second penalty. But what? That's just a really awkward incident. Honestly, I mean, this is just me because going too wide, going nearly 200 miles an hour into this sweeping right turn, honestly, I honestly would have backed out. I would just let go of the throttle just to tuck in right behind him and then go through this turn safe and easy. Sure, I'll lose a spot right there, but yeah, so there's first contact, and then Thumb touches the turf and it causes him to lose it, which unfortunately sends Wheaties into the wall, but Thumb gets saved, and then he gets the 5-second penalty. Wow. Yeah. Honestly, actually, at first, like looking through the replay, I thought he lost it because he touched the grass just before like the actual turn itself. But yeah, there's like a bit of collision between Wheaties. Oh, I can do this. Like they touch right here, which sends Thumb into the turf, makes him lose it, and then loses control, sends Wheaties into the wall. But Thumb manages to survive it. Wow. Thank you, Truth Serum. Truth Serum. Just watch what happened, like in front of me, because I got front row tickets to like the crazy shenanigans. Like I don't think my performance was like amazing. All I wanted to do was just finish one piece, and then everyone around me just started getting into intimate makeout sessions with Barry R. Wow. I mean, it could be that as well, Slayer. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I'm like, I would, going side by side at 130R, I would only do that on the very last lap, or try to go for like a slingshot just after, and try to go for the move like what's it, Castle Triangle. But that was so risky, especially lap one. That was so risky. And unfortunately, Wheaties, he didn't even get a short end of the stick. The stick just bumped him. And it pains me to see this even more because Wheaties was catching up so fast. He could have had at least P3? Like, he could have had my spot, but then he bins it behind me later on in the race. Like I feel so bad for Wheaties because this has just not been his race. Like, he has had the worst luck. Yeah. J Funk. Shut up. Shh. Don't tell anyone. Okay, I'm gonna say on a small tangent. One thing that does make me just a teeny tiny bit sad is that this monitor is not touchscreen. Because if it was touchscreen, oh my god, I would have been set. Because this is like a little portable 16-inch monitor, super light, and I can just anyways, okay, so Wheaties, so we'll go to that later. So here because I'm behind Lester. We'll get to Wheaties second. So I see this go down in front, and honestly, at a glance, I thought Wheaties got taken out by the guy. So now, honestly, I was thinking, like, if that was deliberate, like, okay, if this is deliberate, like, we all have to watch out for B-Thom and hope he doesn't take any of us out afterwards. But now we know that was not the case. Yeah, but because I didn't see that was not intentional, I just wanted to stay right behind this guy or this gal until they got to the penalty serving zone. To be fair, I would have known better if B-Thom was actually dirty, if he tried taking out Lester at the hairpin, or even right here at the Degners. So because I was in the moment, I was just terrified. Yeah, so B-Thom's race is more or less, I want to say just over, just because he had the penalty. So Yeah, whoever's doing slot 3, they're gonna be taking shots. They're gonna get drunk. Yeah, Ogopogo. Hopefully, your race is nowhere near as crazy as this one was. I mean, slot 1 was. I think slot 1 was mostly civilized. I think there was only like 1 or 2 incidents, but like this, and they weren't like the biggest incidents I want to say, but like this one was just what do they call it? Like a bomb site, or this one was just like, excuse my language, just like shit hitting the fan, crazy. Yeah, and that's the thing, Slayer. Like, I was just driving around. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna drive around. If I can keep this spot, then I'm cool with it. Oh yeah, here I made a mistake. So Beathon serves a penalty. Luck. Oh yeah, and of course I decide to go too wide at 130R. Here I am criticizing Wheaties and Beathon when I'm the one doing it too. I'm a goddamn hypocrite. But luckily, Forza did back out. And it causes like this little commotion right here. Luckily, it seems like... Yeah, luckily it seems like we all survived. Except Campos did go into Forza, so there is been damage. My question is, how did Grove catch up? Yeah, I think with me, I was just like, because the slipstream is really strong, so I was like, okay, if I can keep up in their slipstream, then I'll probably be fine. So let's see. Oh, yeah, so that's part of it. Yeah, Tinsley has the biggest moment ever. I completely forgot about that. And of course, what does the ghosting system do? It doesn't show. Okay. So here I'm thinking, okay, the ghosting system is probably gonna kick in. But the thing is that he doesn't completely bin it yet, so he's still not ghosted. And of course, now he's all over the place, so it's hard to tell exactly where he's going. And I feel bad for contributing to them, but it's like, but at the same time, I'm kind of just like, where am I supposed to go? Yeah, I could try swinging over to the right. But it all just happened so quickly. Oh, I think that's part of what happened. I thought because I'm trying to think what I was thinking, which is hard because I only have one brain cell. What I'm thinking was that I was thinking that he's just gonna lose it and go to the right, but instead he goes to the left. So I just go into him and poor Tinsley. Oh, I think he also got hit. What a. Let's see. Just absolute bops. What's going on? Hey, Slap. I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you again. Hopefully you've been well. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, this was. If this. Hold on, let me show you this. If this is not plot armor, and I don't get a penalty for it, like the only thing I got was front end damage. If that's not plot armor or like 100% luck, then I don't know what it is. I didn't even realize I had front end damage. And then, oh God, okay. What is... What is going on over here? So I think this was the guy that, yeah, so this was the one that hits Tinsley. Because the ghosting system is like, hey, we're just not going to ghost him. Because screw you. Oh no! No, PD, what are you doing? Man, I should have been ghosted. Because Campos shouldn't have had to deal with that. This is like absolute bomb set right here. Forza goes off track, loses it. That should, honestly, I think he should have been ghosted right there. Campos should not have had to deal with this. So of course and luckily he got ghosted, but unfortunately for this poor soul, was he hitting? Was he hitting this guy? Was he hitting Forza? Because if he wasn't, that's the worst ghosting system right there. let me go to. I think he was getting hit by Via. Oh, but he manages to save it. Holy shit. I think he stopped. Yeah, I've had an itch to start streaming again recently. That and because I don't have that much time nowadays. I mean, it takes way too long to edit videos now, so now I'm just like, okay, let's try streaming. Oh, but Via gets locked out and no damage. So let's see. So the fireworks have gone off twice now. So let's go back. So now we need to go back to Grove's perspective. Yeah. So that bomb site happens. Like if fireworks go off, Grove. Okay. Shout out to Grove for avoiding that. And he was able to get away from, or like, yeah. That was some great dodging right there. Like I remember what was it? The first time we had Rude Explanations Cup, like that race was terrifying, but this one doesn't take the cake. This one takes the bakery. Yeah, I'm gonna need to buy a lottery ticket. Okay, so I don't have damage anymore, but still I'm just like so shaken about what's happened so far. So Grove, I was hoping that Grove would try to bump draft me, but he goes for the move. Fair enough. He wants to go for the move. That he goes for the move. And after seeing what happened in lap 1, I'm just like, yeah, I am not gonna go too hard with you, buddy. So now we need to see what happened with Grove in last turn. So now there's like not much going on. I don't remember what lap this was. So okay, so let's catch up to Lester. Wheaties is catching up as well. Like, he's getting on me fast. Okay. Okay, so Lester is now going on a defensive because now he has to. Because Grove is now on his tail, and I'm just here just vibing. So what? So when does it? Is it here? I'm just gonna skip forward up. Okay. Okay. Here we are at the next incident. I don't know if we hasn't been to it yet. Has he been to it yet? No, he hasn't been to it yet. Yeah. Yeah, Lester bringing in Viper that is something he would do. Yeah, go to that would be crazy. Okay. Okay, so here's the thing. It's lap 8. Honestly, I mean, and I know I'm being a hypocrite because I went too wide earlier in the race. But the thing is that I'm still gonna keep up with these guys because I'm still in the slip. Wheaties hasn't caught up yet, and but Grove goes for the move. I don't know about that, Chief. I don't know about that, Chief. Let's see. Grove. I'm gonna be honest, Grove. I don't think that was it, Chief. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna say that was on Grove. Yeah. Lester gave him the space. Yeah, I mean, it's lap 8. I mean, if it was lap 12, I would understand a bit more, but still, that's poor Lester. And now here I am. Now I'm over here just like going gasps in Spanish. It was neck. Oh, that. If it was Netco, then that's even more bad luck. Yeah, but still, that's such a shitty situation. And there was still a bit of racing left, so. That also if it's Neko, that probably also explains why Grove did not get penalized for it. Because if there was contact, I mean, like if it was like actual contact, not like netcode shenanigans, then that should have been like a hands down penalty. I mean, we saw it happen with Beetham and Wheaties. Speaking of Wheaties. What happens with Wheaties? So, I'm over here being slow because I'm just trying to survive. Yeah, 10-second penalty to PD. Or one string at that moment. Yeah. It's just such a sucky situation. What happens with Wheaties? Okay, so here's the thing. So I knew Wheaties was gonna catch up to me, and I think I even mentioned that if Wheaties catches up to me, I'm just gonna let him pass me, like when it's safe, or at the safest spot. Now, luckily, he doesn't go for the move right here, because that would have been extremely dangerous. what happens? Oh no, poor Wheaties. Goes what? No, poor Wheaties. The car just doesn't turn. And then it turns. Wow. And it sucks so much for Wheaties because Wheaties was the fastest person in this lobby. And he got shafted twice. I don't remember. I've never played Toka 2, but I do remember Modern Warfare 2. And then let's see. And then what? And then Grove, unfortunately. The car steps out, tries to save it, and the car says no. Wow. And then you're right, I'm going so slow because I'm generally terrified about beating it. You want to know how slow I was going? I was going 2 seconds and I'm slower. 136. Because I was so scared of bidding it. Oh. Oh my god. Gee, yeah. And that is a story of a bomb site known as whatever this race was. Dude, I was panicking. I was genuinely panicking because I'm like, how am I first? Don't bid it. Wheaties and Lester came together. Wait, at the... Let's see. Yeah. The poor Wheatie. Like, and his bad luck just doesn't stop there. Oh, like, it just steps out. Although it is smart to take that little path right there. So that was a nice save, I guess. Oh my god, yeah. Ooh, my heart was pounding like crazy. I was like, oh my god, my heart's gonna stop at this point. It was going like crazy on Wednesday, now it's going crazy like here, right here. Oh my god. I'm gonna need to like lie down after this. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. Like Wheaties he was pushing hard and he was going fast. Under was flying, but yeah, his luck is just not there, which sucks so much. And the battle just doesn't stop. It's wow. It's like I definitely have to make a video from round 1. Round 2, actually I don't know if I'm gonna make a video on round 2 because round 2 was more or less uneventful. Round 3, I definitely have to make a video on that, and round 4, yeah, this one is definitely getting a video. There's no question about it. So I just have to figure out like how I want to go about making the videos. I'm probably gonna make round 4 first because this one just happened, and then I'm gonna jump to round 1, then round 2, then round 3, and then if I do round 5, if crazy things happen, I'll make a video on that. And yeah, and poor oh no! Oh no! And of course, I paused right before. No. Wow. God damn. That's wow. Wow. Have a go and say thanks for stopping by. Well, that's not even like bad. That's just cruel at this point. I mean, of course, I know. I mean, Wheaties had not. I mean, Wheaties, he lost control of the car, but that's just cruel from PD. He's like, wow. Wow. I did not want to take chances of bidding it, so I went to fifth gear. Short shifted like crazy. Just didn't want to bid it. Wow. Wow. I so hope this combination is in GT. No, I've been hearing that in Oceania, I don't know about Asia. Apparently, I think EMEA. Apparently, some crazy things went down as well. I haven't seen the incidents myself, but I've heard that there were some crazy incidents with EMEA and OC. Actually, I did see EMEA's incident, and surprisingly, it did not involve 130R. It actually involved turn one, because apparently the let me go back. So apparently the issue was that someone tried to go for a move. So the one that was leading went all the way to the right, but then you have like the pit lane opening up right here. So the one who was trying to overtake, oh god, what was that? So the one who was trying to overtake goes even further to the right onto the pit lane area. And then they collide because the pit lane area closes up. And yeah, so they collide. They both go into the grass. But the guy that was leading, kind of like what happened with Wheaties and B Thumb in lap one, he kind of ends up getting saved. And the other guy, like the one who tried to go for the move, ends up exiting stage left. That's what I saw from EME. I don't know about OC, but I did hear that some crazy things happened. Yeah, like the big fight scene in Games. Yeah, like this. Wow. PD's not taking it. I want to file a formal complaint. I want to file a complaint as well over these stupid combinations. Although for you guys, this is probably peak entertainment. But for me, I was over here fucking panicking. Scared for my life. Wow. The good thing is, well, I mean, I was never going to do slot 3 anyways, but I have a good feeling that some of the guys who should have been ahead of me are probably going to do slot 3. So I wouldn't surprise me if slot 3 is also worth at least 300 points, but I sure as hell ain't going back. After I managed to somehow survive that race, not once, but twice, especially the second time. I know what I'm gonna do. Like tonight, I'm just gonna I'm gonna grab one of the anime plushies I have and just fucking hug it because I'm gonna get nightmares. I'm gonna get nightmares about this race. But yeah, I'm gonna go walk it off, or I don't know what to do. Oh yeah, that's right. I have to make the video on this stupid combination because I had the morbid curiosity of trying to do this laptop challenge with the controller. If you're doing it on a controller, I pray for you because it's not easy. But yeah, I gotta process all this because I'm still in shock. So on that bombshell, I'm gonna end the stream. Oh my goodness gracious. Thank you so much for sticking around, stopping by, and Johnny don't know what the hell happened in this race. Checkpoint stand? It's not going to update because slot 3 still needs to happen. But we do have... Oh, yeah. Yeah, round 4 is not going to update until probably like another 3 hours. 3 to 4 hours. Or, yeah, 2 to 4 hours. Yeah, so round 4, we're not going to see anything yet. We're not going to see anything yet. Yeah, but definitely. I mean, if you have access to the Gran Turismo website, yeah, check back in a few hours, like I'll say 3 to 4 hours, or tomorrow morning. But yeah, thank you, J Funk. Thank you, Goated. Thank you, the Truth Serum. By the way, Truth Serum, it's nice racing with you because I know we were together in that race. Goated, Tez, Truth Serum, J Funk. Who else? Slayer. This girl up in chat. Ooh, I can grab the mouse from here. Sweet! I can grab the mouse from here. I don't have to actually get off of the seat. Okay, let me. There you go. I can scroll up to the chat now. I could do this from the phone as well, but the computer's a bit better. Anyways, Slappa. Who else? J Funk, I said your name. Ogo Pogo, I remember your name. Dragon, I know you were here earlier today, but I don't know if you're still here, but thank you for stopping by. Who else was here? Who else? I'm scrolling up the chat. Toby one. Who else? Mace, Bernardo, Sikkim, Cards Fan, Scratchy, Gordon. Who else? Tristan. Still scrolling up the chat. Sturk, Drew, Bubbles, Raz, Richard, Big Red, Danny. I don't know if I said Drew, but Drew, Sammy, TSP, Retro, Yoda, and Nicolas. I went all the way to the very beginning of chat. Thank you so much for stopping by. And for those who are lurking as well, thank you so much for lurking, for stopping by. Whew. Have a wonderful night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. If you're doing the final slot of this death race, survival race, whatever you want to call it, I wish you the best of luck. May Talos be with you. Skyrim reference, by the way. Oh, I need the mouse back. But that's it for me. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. Take care. And this is Mr. MCA. And I'll see you in the next video. Or stream. Whichever comes first. Alright, have a good night.